Hello, dear Homepedia family. There is something undeniably magnetic about a space that feels both lived in and timeless. A place where every piece has a story, and every corner invites you to linger just a little longer. Now imagine combining the wholesome comfort of a rustic farmhouse with the sun-soaked romance of a classic hacienda courtyard. Picture the warm tones of weathered barnwood meeting the smooth elegance of terracotta tile, the sturdy simplicity of a wooden bench softened by embroidered cushions in vibrant colors. This is a world where simplicity meets sophistication, and where every detail tells you, without words, that you're home. Before we dive deep into the details, we want you to imagine your own backyard or patio transformed. Think of the items you might already have stored away. An old ladder leaning in the shed, a cracked ceramic pot, a wooden crate from years past. Think of the joy of giving them a new purpose, not only saving money but creating beauty that carries meaning. If this vision excites you, take a moment now to like this video. Share it with someone who loves the rustic or Spanish colonial style, and tell us in the comments what piece in your home is just waiting for its second life. When you step into a farmhouse meets hacienda outdoor space, you're stepping into a living tapestry of texture, scent, and history. The farmhouse aesthetic brings its love for honesty, the knot in the wood, the slightly chipped paint, the feel of a handmade quilt that has been passed down for years. The hacienda style sweeps in with its love of drama, color, and patterns that speak of centuries-old traditions. Together, they create a place that is not bound by fleeting trends but grounded in character, a space that welcomes both a quiet morning coffee and a lively evening gathering under the stars. And here's the secret. You don't have to invest in designer furniture or luxury renovations to capture this charm. The beauty of this style lies in its embrace of the imperfect and its celebration of the reused. Through the art of upcycling, forgotten objects are reborn as statement pieces, salvaged materials become treasured accents, and your outdoor area becomes a one-of-a-kind reflection of your creativity. This is not just decorating. This is crafting a home story that is uniquely yours. The foundation of a farmhouse meets hacienda outdoor space is built on natural materials that feel authentic to both traditions. Farmhouse settings love reclaimed wood, stone, and metal, while hacienda style leans toward stucco, terracotta, and wrought iron. When blended thoughtfully, these materials harmonize into a setting that feels like it has been shaped by time. Imagine stepping onto a patio where reclaimed barnwood planks are edged with handcrafted Mexican tiles, each one slightly different, adding subtle bursts of color to the earthy backdrop. Furniture in this blended style is never stiff or overly coordinated. In a farmhouse, chairs might be sturdy and simple, while in a hacienda courtyard, you'd find ornate ironwork or carved wood. In your own space, let the two coexist. That means a solid wooden farmhouse table surrounded by a mix of seating, perhaps two weathered wooden chairs at one end, a wrought iron bench at the other, and a few mismatched painted chairs pulled from flea market finds. Each one carries a different texture, a different patina, and together they tell a richer story than any match set could. Lighting plays a critical role in creating atmosphere. The farmhouse touch might come from mason jar lanterns hanging from tree branches, while hacienda drama comes from intricately designed iron sconces or large clay lanterns with cutout patterns. Upcycling offers endless possibilities here. Turn old metal colanders into hanging lights, repurpose glass bottles as candle holders, or transform a rusted metal frame into a unique lantern by adding panes of colored glass. As the sun sets, these lights cast a golden glow that feels both inviting and magical, blurring the line between indoors and out. Plants breathe life into the setting, and here the styles blend beautifully. Farmhouse gardens favor herbs like rosemary, thyme, and sage, often planted in galvanized buckets or wooden boxes. Hacienda courtyards celebrate climbing vines, bougainvillea, and fragrant blooms like jasmine. Combine these sensibilities by placing herbs in reclaimed planters beside flowering vines in painted ceramic pots. Let ivy or jasmine weave through the slats of a rustic fence, so their blooms spill into view as guests walk past. The scent in the air becomes part of the experience, grounding your space in nature's rhythm. Textiles are the bridge between comfort and color, bringing warmth and personality to a farmhouse meets hacienda outdoor space. The farmhouse style embraces muted tones, soft textures, and understated patterns, while hacienda design bursts with intricate embroidery, bold stripes, and rich sun-kissed hues. Layering these elements creates depth and invites touch. Drape a colorful hand-woven blanket over a rough-hewn wooden bench to add rustic charm, or lay a neutral linen tablecloth beneath vibrant, mismatched napkins for a lively dining setting. Even older fabrics can find new life through upcycling. A faded curtain can transform into a unique outdoor table runner. A cherished patchwork quilt becomes a cozy picnic throw, and weathered cushions gain fresh character with covers crafted from vintage textile remnants, blending rustic elegance with Spanish-inspired vibrancy. Upcycling becomes the heartbeat of this farmhouse meets hacienda design, infusing every corner with creativity and sustainable charm. That old wooden ladder, long forgotten in the shed, can be transformed into a vertical garden, leaning gracefully against a stucco wall with potted herbs like rosemary, thyme, and lavender hanging from each rung, filling the air with fragrance. Broken terracotta tiles, rich with rustic texture, can be reimagined as a vibrant mosaic stepping stone path or as artistic edging for your garden beds, adding a handcrafted Spanish flair. Even a weathered vintage door, with its faded paint and worn grain, can be reborn as the centerpiece of a courtyard wall or converted into a low outdoor table by attaching reclaimed legs. The magic lies in seeing past the imperfections and envisioning each item's new life as a functional, character-filled piece that elevates your outdoor story. The color palette of this style should balance the grounded tones of farmhouse charm with the saturated hues of hacienda warmth. Start with a base of soft creams, warm beiges, and gentle grays, and layer in bursts of terracotta, cobalt blue, mustard yellow, and deep greens. A bench painted in rich turquoise becomes a statement piece against a neutral wall. A set of mismatched clay pots in varying shades of red and brown can be grouped together to create visual interest in a corner. By using bold colors sparingly but intentionally, you maintain harmony without losing vibrancy. Outdoor dining in a farmhouse meets hacienda space is a sensory-rich celebration, where rustic charm blends effortlessly with Spanish-inspired elegance. Picture a weathered wooden table dressed in mismatched crockery. Some simple white for a touch of farmhouse purity, others alive with hand-painted Spanish motifs that bring bursts of color and tradition. A frosty pitcher of fresh lemonade rests beside a sun-warmed terracotta jug of rich sangria. while baskets of crusty bread are wrapped in soft linen cloths for that homely touch. The aroma of grilled vegetables and fresh herbs drifts through the warm air, mingling with the golden glow of sunset as it softens every shadow. This is a place where meals are never hurried, but shared with laughter, music, and connection, welcoming both the unexpected drop-in neighbor and the joyful gathering of family and friends. Music adds another layer to the sensory experience in a farmhouse meets hacienda outdoor space, enhancing its charm and atmosphere. On a tranquil farmhouse morning, the soft rustle of wind through the trees and the distant calls of birds create a soothing natural symphony, perfect for quiet reflection. As evening falls in a hacienda courtyard, the air comes alive with the warm strum of guitar strings or the gentle rhythm of Spanish percussion, evoking the romance of sunlit plazas and festive gatherings. To blend functionality with style, consider upcycling an old wooden crate into a discreet speaker stand, allowing your curated playlist to complement the scene without disrupting the visual harmony of reclaimed wood, wrought iron accents, and vibrant textiles that define this timeless, upcycled outdoor retreat. Ultimately, this style thrives on deep connection, linking the rustic farmhouse heritage with the soulful elegance of hacienda charm, creating an outdoor space that feels timeless and welcoming. It's a connection to history, where every reclaimed wood beam, weathered terracotta pot, or upcycled wrought iron chair carries the patina of time and the story of its past life. It's a tribute to craft, celebrating the artistry in hand-carved details, hand-painted tiles, and textiles rich with tradition. And most importantly, it's about the people who gather there, where every shared meal, lingering conversation, and warm evening under lantern light adds another chapter to its living story. In a farmhouse meets hacienda outdoor space, perfection is never the goal, presence is. When you walk into a space like this, you feel it before you see it. You feel the calm in the soft, worn textures, the joy in the bursts of color, the quiet pride in knowing much of it was created with your own hands. You feel the sense of place, of history, of belonging. This is what happens when farmhouse warmth meets hacienda spirit. You create a sanctuary that is both deeply personal and universally inviting. Upcycling doesn't just make your space beautiful, it infuses it with meaning and character, turning ordinary outdoor decor into a reflection of your story. Every upcycled planter, weathered farmhouse chair, and rustic hacienda-style table carries a history, each imperfection adding charm and authenticity. It's not about purchasing a flawless matching set, but about curating a collection of reclaimed treasures that feel alive with past memories and new purpose. This sustainable approach celebrates creativity, reduces waste, and brings the joy of crafting something uniquely yours, blending style, soul, and environmental mindfulness into a space that feels truly personal. So start small. Maybe it's a single old chair you repaint and recover. Maybe it's turning that cracked pot into a vibrant planter. Or maybe it's reimagining your entire outdoor space, piece by piece, season by season. The beauty of this journey is that there's no rush. The space will grow and evolve, just like the memories you'll make there. If this vision has sparked something in you, we'd love for you to join the conversation. Like this video if you found inspiration here, subscribe so you don't miss more ideas, and share your own upcycling successes in the comments. Let's keep building spaces that tell our stories, one reclaimed treasure at a time.